Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are Sickflix, and this is the Sickflix show where we talk about movies and whether we think they are sick flick or not. We're the Demsicks brothers and chick, and we talk about movies and how much we love or hate them. Today we're talking about Jurassic World, which is...
Oh, I thought I was the chick.
What? No.
Why did you make a chicken sound? Oh, because
chickens.
Well, I still thought a girl.
Alright, Chicken Little over there is bopping
I
up.
didn't know why he's calling himself
But
a girl.
either way, today we're talking about Jurassic World, which is the sequel to the Jurassic Park films, technically Jurassic Park 4. But in Jurassic Park, they have finally got the park to work. And everything's great, but the problem is people are bored. They'd rather text than watch
That's
dinosaurs.
the problem, is it works.
Yeah, it worked too well, and now people are done. There's nothing new.
Sure.
So they decide to make a scarier dinosaur by combining dinosaur traits, and things predictably go awry. So we're going to talk about that. John Peter, what do you think of Jurassic World?
It was lots of fun and didn't quite capture the first one. The fun and love of the first one, and the characters weren't, as great and memorable.
Yeah, very memorable characters in the first one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is definitely, I think, a sick flick. That's qualified
No
as a sick flick. But the Jurassic World, not so much for you.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun, but still fun.
Eloquent as always, John Peter.
Good job, Peter. Fun, but not fun enough.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue.
Kate, what do you think?
I really like Jurassic World. Part of it for me is definitely the nostalgia of Jurassic Park, which is one of my favorite movies. I grew up watching that since I was 5 years old. That's been one of my favorite movies. So I definitely enjoyed it. I do agree, though, that the characters are not as memorable. I mean, because you've got, Jeff Goldblum's character is awesome in the first one. I love the relationship.
When nature finds a way.
Yeah.
It does help that his lines
there's
were
no Jeff
actually
Goldblum in
written
this.
by Michael Crichton, so the lines he said were excellently written.
Yes.
Who's now dead. He couldn't have written the lines for Jurassic World.
Well, he could have. You just have to piece together like they did with the albums for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
They could have done
After
that.
the fact,
Take different diaries,
notes
wrote
and
an
scribbled
email.
down here. Like,
And
there's something
yeah.
maybe Malcolm could have said
That's
that.
right.
Put the pieces
Written
together.
by Michael Crichton. Might not make any sense,
It
but
No, wouldn't be a very good movie.
No.
But yeah, so I mean, obviously Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, it definitely does not measure up to that, to the legacy of Jurassic Park. But that being said, I still really like this movie. It's a movie I could watch over and over again. I think I did see it twice
Really?
in theaters, actually.
Over and over.
Over and over
That's
again.
multiple overs.
That's three.
That's
That's three viewings.
Multiple overs.
That's too many for me.
Okay. All right. So
Maybe 2.5 to
Robert, what do you think of the film?
It was not my favorite. I would not recommend it to anyone. I did
Really?
think
Been watching?
no,
You wouldn't
not.
recommend to
I would not
watch
even
it?
say it's
Don't waste your
watchable.
time.
Actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
no, I would say that the
Wow.
climax and the action at the end was well done. So,
Okay.
so the third act resolution, the action, the dinosaur scenes were enjoyable and reminded me of the first movie, and those had me.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the film was pretty poor. I will say it seemed like a number of times they were trying to be sort of McTiernan-esque, almost like a Predator with the lines.
I hate when they get McTiernan-esque.
Yeah, and it sounded like just a bad version of Bruce Willis. It was like, the line where he was like, we'll just walk in the park 65 million years ago. It was like, dum-dum.
Okay. Yeah.
There was a couple lines like that that just kind of made me wish I was watching The Predator.
That even Chris
Instead.
Pratt couldn't sell you on?
Yeah, Chris Pratt had a couple of those where I just thought, man, I wish it was Bad Boy Billy instead.
And you don't
of
really
Predator.
like Chris Pratt, is one of the things.
That's
Like,
true,
you don't
and
know
I have
Chris
to say,
Pratt.
he was solid. I would give his acting performance
I thought
solid.
he did a great job.
In the movie, and the girl I thought was solid too, Bryce Dallas.
Bryce
Yeah,
Dallas
she
Howard,
was
she's awesome. I love
she
Bryce
was
Dallas Howard.
she was solid too. So I wouldn't really say anyone. My favorite scene. Will tell you the one positive. My favorite scene in the whole movie is the scene. I guess maybe a slight spoiler alert. There's some pterodactyls that are attacking people at one point.
Spoiler alert, in Jurassic World, there are dinosaurs that attack people.
Okay, but there's the one scene, I don't know if you remember, where all the pterodactyls are attacking.
Should be pretty obvious.
And the one random guy, extra, decides to save his 2 margaritas from the and he goes, there's a beverage here, man. That was the best scene of the movie. I love that scene.
I'm
What
glad
were
you
you saying,
enjoyed
John
that.
Peter?
No, nothing.
Okay.
I think that they had
Do you
some
remember
good
what I'm talking
throwbacks.
about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they had some good throwbacks to the original.
Yeah,
More
what
than
I would
the
say
end.
about the film is I really enjoyed it. I think it's a formula film, so it's definitely a film that you're going in knowing this is going to be more like Mission Impossible or an Avengers film. It's in that, like, we have a model that we know works and we're going to use it. And it does a good homage to the beginning. Doesn't have the horror elements that Jurassic Park had, even though I do classify Jurassic Park more as an adventure film than a horror
Oh,
film.
definitely.
Yeah, it wasn't scary.
It didn't have any scary
There was no
moments.
pull your
There was
leg
nothing,
out.
yeah.
Didn't feel.
And
They tried
I agree.
with the beak that one part, but I just sat there.
I thought Chris Pratt's
It was coming.
character was very well done, and I really enjoyed his character, but I agree it didn't have a whole bunch of characters that you love like the original did.
The script didn't have enough to back him up too. It just wasn't great writing.
What Chris Pratt's character to me was most like is the tougher guy in Jurassic Park, the hunter, the raptor guy in Jurassic Park. That
he was the raptor.
and I thought they even a slightly improved raptor guy, but with no Jeff Goldblum or Malcolm. No, Malcolm was Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then what was the doctor's name? It's just, I'm not going to go the whole assembly, but they had a huge assembly in Jurassic Park. They didn't have it. They had 2 interesting characters in Jurassic World.
This doctor was great though. B.D. Wong is amazing.
But he was in both.
He was in both.
Yeah, no, but he is an excellent
He's a very
actor,
good
and I think
actor.
he had a slightly larger role.
Larger role.
And he was the high point of the.
There was
movie
no
for me.
Samuel Jackson with
Yeah, I love B.D. Wong. Everything
with a
B.D.
cigarette in
Yeah.
his mouth kind of thing. That movie
was
just
also
had
missing
so
the
many different
animatronics.
characters.
The reason
Yeah,
it looks
Jurassic
so
different.
real in Jurassic Park is because they were real. They were real machines.
Yeah.
And
Now,
this was all animated.
one thing I will say is when I saw the trailer, I didn't even want to watch it because it looked so cheesy with the whole. And now Chris Pratt rides a raptor, he's like gonna be friends with he's the raptor whisperer.
The
and they're
raptor
all-
whisperer.
I
like,
love his relationship with the raptors.
He was the raptor.
My point is that in the trailer it really looks like the raptors are gonna be almost comically domesticated, but they didn't do that. They did a pretty good job
They were
of
so wild.
making the raptors a nice device that was fun and not overly cheesy. It was cheesy, but not overly cheesy in my mind.
Cheesy, kind of weak on the script.
Yeah.
Those are the things that made me not really like the
So there's
first
some missed
2/3 of it.
opportunities. And
Yeah.
Yeah, just
could've done better.
when Bruce Willis saying sort of surfs up, hitting someone with the surfboard, it's like I felt like that was kind of the level of writing in this movie.
Are you questioning Bruce Willis now?
Yeah, why?
Who are
You
you?
talk about Surf's Up,
You can't.
the Penguin movie?
You can't.
No.
No. That's Die Hard. That's a Die Hard.
I'm taking it's like a bad.
It's the '90s action.
It's a look, but
Do you not like that kind of writing? Because I love the
feel
90s
like they were
cheesy action.
It's
films.
fine if you can do it right, but if you're
Okay.
attempting to do it and you're sort of a subpar version of that,
Then you're Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone.
That's right. I knew you'd say that.
You said.
That's Demolition Man.
Yeah.
But okay, so sick or not sick? What do we got here?
Okay, John Peter, what do you think?
Yeah, John Peter.
Sick.
Really?
Sick movie.
You're
Okay.
gonna go sick?
You can
Yep.
still
Sick
sick
pick?
with all the negatives. Okay.
It just gets it, but sick.
Okay. Kate?
We can't have two.
I'm
Okay.
so close.
Pressure. Under pressure.
I'm trying to manipulate the voting.
Yeah, don't manipulate the vote there, Robert.
It was very close for me. I am going to say not sick, but it's very close. It's teetering. It could have gone the other way. The reason I'm saying not sick is because I do think that they could have improved some things. I do wish that they had done some of the actual animatronic dinosaurs. I didn't like that it was all animated.
They did actually. Did you know that?
No,
They did some
The
animatronics.
scenes with
Which
the way the
ones?
one that died and he was stroking the neck.
that was real.
That was actually animatronic. They did it in some of the slower scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I did read that the director, Tomorrowville, something like that, Chavaro, what's the guy's name? I can't remember now.
Savant.
Colin something.
Farrell.
But writer director that he actually tried to get less CGI, more animatronics.
It
The
still
Dirty
looked
Man.
over
There was a lot of CGI. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I also am
So
gonna give it
you
not
give it a sick flick.
not a sick flick.
Not a sick
And,
flick. Really?
Actually, I would also say not worth watching. So it's not even on the scale for me.
Okay. Well, and for me, I would say very
Skip it.
watchable, entertaining film.
Watch Jurassic Park a 10th time instead.
Good for a nice, fun film to watch with some friends, but not a sick flick at all. It's definitely not a classic. It's definitely not the kind of film that I'm going to go back to a bunch of times in my life, unless I'm very bored and don't want to think very much. So.
Unless every other
Yeah,
movie
good-
is
yeah.
wiped from my hard drive, and that's all I've got
Okay.
left.
If you like, actions, very, fun, climactic movies, Michael. If you're a Michael Bay fan, this will be a step up in cinema quality.
Or sideways.
No, this is a step up
Not
from Michael
sideways.
Bay.
Big step up.
I don't
Big
know.
step up.
It's a step up from Michael
well, I've
Bay,
been overruled there.
but a step down from a classic.
Yeah.
Not a sick flick. So, Jurassic World, 1 out of 4 sick flicks. I think that's a fair rating.
That's about right. I think that's about right.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe.